Good day everyone. Today I will be reporting my part in the chapter 3 best practices of different companies on pricing strategy, which is the continuation of Alinor Wissam's report. First is the promotional pricing. Promotional pricing is a sales strategy in which brands temporarily reduce the price of a product or services to attract prospects and customers. I have here an example. So, first example is the shawarma shop. This shawarma shop is known for its buy one take one promotion. So, shawarma shop it transformed a small shawarma stand into a national recognized franchise brand with over 500 branches in the Philippines. So, their strategy is highlight profitability through customers incentives like a unique promotion. Second is the Starbucks. So, Starbucks is globally known as a coffee. Alam na alam naman natin to kasi naririnig na rin natin to at ito din yung masyadong unique na promotion. Customers collect stickers by purchasing specific beverages to redeem these limited editions items. So, yung Starbucks na company is na yung strategy nila is ina-encourage nila yung mga customer to buy, not also to buy but to have loyalty customers and to repeat purchase during promotional campaigns. Third is the Shopee app. So, Shopee app is an e-commerce platform, uses large event sales like 11/11 big sales to attract buyers. Alam naman natin to kasi ito naman yung gamit na gamit natin or dito din tayo nagbabay ng mga gusto natin. So, pag sinabi nating 11/11 big sale, di ba? Na-attract tayo to buy. Kasi, pag marami tayong bibilhin, pag 11/11 big sale, is yung isang product is magre-reduce yung price. So, magiging malaki yung discount niya na ibibigay pag marami yung kukunin mo or bibilhin. So, these events include massive discounts. Yun yung sinasabi ko na discount kanina. At nagkakaroon din pala sila ng free shipping pag bulk yung orders natin, creating hype and driving record-breaking sales. For instance, yung Shopee sales is recorded 70 million items sold within the first hour of one such sales. So, sa tatlong example na yun is nagde-demonstrate sila how promotional pricing is used to attract customers, increase the sales, and boost the brand's loyalty. Second is the psychological pricing. Psychological pricing is a way of business set prices to influence how customers perceive the value of a product or services. So, this strategy of psychological pricing uses a technique to make prices appear more attractive and influence how customers perceive value. So, companies manipulate pricing in a way that encourage purchases. So, for example, sa Apple company, Apple doesn't focus on maximizing sales volume, but instead, they position itself as a premium brand. It uses consistent high pricing to reinforce the perception of exclusivity and quality as seen in the products like iPhones. Third is the quality pricing. Quality pricing refers to a pricing strategy where the price of a product or services is determined based on the quality or perceptions. This quality pricing, higher quality products or services typically higher prices, while lower quality items are priced more affordability. So this approach is often used in industries where consumers associate price with quality. So for example, Walmart Despite of being known for low prices, Walmart uses efficient operations to maintain quality and affordability. By reducing by reducing overhead and maintaining quality, it appears to consumers seeking value without compromising standards. So, the quality pricing is it ensures that the price reflects the product's value. Next is the random discounting. This random discounting is a business strategy that temporarily reduce their prices on an unsystematic basis. So, this pricing strategy involves offering discounts or deals at, unpredictable items. Business uses it to attract more customers, to encourage impulsive purchase, and it encourage to create urgency and excitement around their offerings. Reduce price. Reduce price means to make something smaller in size, amount, or degree. For example, a price reduction is when a smaller seller lowers the price of their merchants. So, example here is the company using the pricing strategy like offering cheaper prices to attract consumer. Example, a promotional discount at ng Inasal allows customer to enjoy food like halo-halo at a reduced price or an additional item at a lower price, boosting sales. Reduction of discounts. Reduction of discounts refer to a strategy of decreasing or eliminating the discounts offered on products or services. This approach is often used to protect profit margins, reposition of brands as premium, or encourage full price purchase. For example, firms sometimes reduce discounts or vary prices based on the seasonality or occasion. For example, a dish priced at 200 pesos in Makati. In Laguna naman, it may cost sa dish nila is 80 pesos. So, due to the differences in demand and the locational of preferences. Resale price maintenance is a practice where a manufacturer or supplier sets a minimum price below which retailers cannot sell their product. Example of resale price maintenance is a well-known example involves Apple App Incorporation. Apple App sets strict pricing policies for its products such as iPhones and MacBooks. By controlling the price, the authorized resellers, both online and offline, can charge. Retailers are not allowed to sell below the recommended price unless it's explicitly permitted by Apple, ensuring the uniform pricing and protecting Apple's premium brand image. So, this practice involves manufacturers setting a minimum or maximum price at which retailers can sell their products. Another example here is the Colgate. Colgate toothpaste. Colgate toothpaste is sold with a fixed price, often printed in the packaging to maintain consistent pricing across retail stores. The Colgate Duke chain originating from a 1999 Supreme Court decisions. It allows manufacturer to unilaterally set resale price and refuse to work with retailers that do not comply. However, manufacturers avoid forming explicit on pricing as that could violate antitrust laws. Retail price markup is the difference between the cost price of a product and its selling price. It includes the value added by retailers or distributors. For example, a company will sell a soap to a retailer at 8. So, the retailer will add 2 pesos, so it will sell to the customer at 10 pesos. Higher markups mean greater earnings for the retailer, but this increase the cost to consumers. And industries like FMCG or fast-moving consumer goods, margins are typically low, 5 to 8%, but large volume make up for the low margin. Industry differences: FMCG relies on lower markups but compensates with high sales volumes, while other industries might use higher markups for profitability. Rigid cost plus pricing. This strategy is widely used by businesses, and it involves calculating the cost of a production and adding a fixed percentage markup to determine the selling price. It ensures that the business cover their costs and achieve the desired profit levels. For example, Family Mart. This Family Mart is a convenience store chain. And Pure Gold. This Pure Gold is a supermarket chain in the Philippines. And Pen Shop. This is a clothing brand. These three use the cost plus pricing strategies to maintain the consistent profit margins. Cost plus pricing is a simple and relatable strategy, especially for the new businesses, to ensure the profitability by covering the cost and setting consistent prices. Sales-based pricing. Walmart uses a pricing strategy known as a sales-based pricing, especially focused on everyday low pricing or EDLP. This means that the Walmart aims to keep its prices consistently low to encourage higher sales volume, to attract more customers, and dominate the market. This approach does not target a specific customer segment. Instead, the Walmart appeals to all consumers by ensuring the affordability across its vast selections of products. Their goal is to increase sales volume and maintain customer loyalty by offering low prices every day without relying heavily on promotional discounts. This strategy has made Walmart one of the most successful retailers globally, as it leverages economics of scales, suppliers negotiation, and efficient logistics to keep costs low while maintaining profitability. Walmart's sales-based pricing focuses on consistently low price to attract a wide customers and base and drive market expansions. Scanned versus posted prices. The difference between scanned and posted prices is that the scanned price is the price that appears when an item is scanned at checkout, while the posted price is the price that is displayed for the item. So, here's some things to know about scanned and posted prices. Scanned versus posted prices, a common issue in retail stores. This occurs when there is a discrepancy between the price displayed on a product and the price scanned at checkout. For example, shorts. In this case, a customer noticed a price tag of 200 of a pair of shorts but was informed at the checkout that the correct price was 300. So the customer invoked her rights under the Republic Act 7394, the Consumer Act of the Philippines, which protects the consumers from being charged more than the posted prices. According to the law, retailers are required to display accurate tags on the products. Customers cannot be charged a higher price that is what displays. The store manager eventually honored at the 200 pesos as required by the law. highlighting the importance of businesses ensuring the accurate pricing to maintain consumer trust. Sealed bid pricing is a method used in the competitive market where companies submit the confidential bids or pricing proposal for a product, a contract, or services. The bids are reviewed without competitors knowing each other's pricing, ensuring the fairness and transparency. The goal is to determine the winning bid that offers the best value or aligns with specific terms set by the authority overseeing the process. For example, the infant formula ni Mead Johnson and Wade Labs. Sa scenario, Mead Johnson and Wade Labs are the two major players in the infant formula industry, dominating the market. Concerns arose about their pricing strategies as both companies were accused of using a follow the leader approach. This means that one company would raise prices and the other would follow the leaving consumers with expensive infant formula options. To address this issue, the court required both companies to submit the sealed bids pricing. This process ensured that both companies will independently propose their prices for infant formula without influencing each other. What is the benefits of the sealed bid pricing? The benefit of sealed bid pricing is to ensure the fair competition between the major companies. Second is to protect consumers from artificially inflated prices. And the third, it encourages company to justify their pricing based on the quality and the cost efficiency.